Hi everyone. Well, today we're going to do something interesting that we've never done before. We're doing abstract painting. And I don't know how many of you enjoy abstract painting out there, but this is fun. Come and join us. You'll love it. Right, the first thing we're going to do is have a look at the palette. I've loaded all the colours of the palette, so it's the yellow, red, blue, green, white, black. Today I'm going to add some purple as well. So let me just do that quickly. Put some purple in my palette. And I went outside and got myself some leaves. These leaves are actually weeds. So don't let anyone tell you weeds aren't useful. I love the shape of these, which is why I'm going to use them. Right, let's start. The first thing I want to do is paint these leaves. I'm going to paint them a mixture of white and yellow. So let's do that. White. And I'm putting quite a lot of paint on here because I do want it to take, see, the shape of these leaves is so nice. And a bit of yellow. Maybe a bit more white there because I don't want it to be too yellow. Right, that's the first leaf. Now, let's take this and place this leaf somewhere. Let's place it here. I think possibly there. And then what I'm going to do is actually press it down so that all of the shape of this leaf is recorded on my canvas. He's got these little bits on either side which I really like, so let's place that down there. Then you lift it up. This is a messy job. Be prepared to get messy or wear some gloves. Look at that, lovely. Okay, I'm going to paint this other one here. It's slightly larger. Let's paint this one. And I do want quite a lot of paint on here. I do want to emphasize all the edges, so let's get those edges in. Maybe a touch of yellow in the middle. There was a bit much yellow on that one, so I want more white on this one. I think I'm going to place that in that area here. There we go. Press that down. Choose your own leaf. This one, as I said, I love these leaves because they've got interesting edges. So you just press that down and then let's lift that up. I don't want to get any more paint on my canvas than necessary. Ah, that is so gorgeous. Let's try another one. Put some more white on this leaf. Go back to the smaller leaf. And I think I'm going to place that one about there on my canvas. Let's have a look and see. Yeah, it's quite a nice spot there. And it just has to be an indication of the leaf. You can see it's got some lovely aspects to these. If there's not enough paint on them as well, you have a choice later. I love it. But if there's not enough paint on it, you have a choice to put this back on at a later stage. I'm going to show you now. You just place it back where it was. Press it down again. Get some edges in there. And you have more paint on there. Right, I quite like those. I like the shape of them. So, let's continue from here. It's a geometric design. You need very little paint to make a difference on the black. So I'm going to wash my paintbrush off. I'm going to use my angled shader today, which is this one, because it gives me a point which I can use, and it's got a nice flat base, so I'm going to use that one today. Let's wash the brush. I'm going to load only red on that angle shader. The red doesn't show up, my red doesn't show up that strongly on the black, and you need very little paint to actually make a difference. So what I want to do is I want to paint a geometric design that's possibly got a red line that goes there to about there. I want a red line that comes down to about here. Now what I want you to know is that I'm not going to paint quite a nice fat red line. I'm not going to paint anywhere near the leaf. I'm painting around the leaf, so I'm going to have a black outline at the end of the picture. And if you've got a stretch canvas, don't forget to paint down the sides of the canvas as well. Very important. Let's see. 2 lines there. Let's put a line here, a nice big thick red line here. As I said, it's a geometric, so let's make that a bit thicker. And a little bit of colour goes a long way. You can see the black coming through this red. I like that. I'll show you at the end, or you'll see at the end what that looks like. I'm going to place a line here as well, so it's not evenly spaced. There's less paint in this line, so let me just put a little bit more red in there so that you can see that, maybe a touch more red there. My paint is quite watery. Yours might not be as watery as mine, which is good. Just allow some black to show through. Let's wash that off. So now I have an idea of where my squares are going to go. I would like an orange square here, so orange, mixture of red and yellow. And as I said, my paints are quite watery, so when I put them on this black, what happens is that they fade a little into the black. Now I do not want an absolute edge, since my leaves had that bitty edge on it. That's what I want that to look like. So you can see some black coming through. I don't want to paint a solid orange square. I do want the black to show through. It's quite a dark picture, this. If you want a little bit more light in that orange, add white to it. And I think what I'm going to do is add a little bit of white, and I'm going to put some interesting flicks on that paint so it looks like it's going off in that direction. Then I'll do the same corresponding down here. Right, that's an orange one. What do I want now? I think I'm going to paint a blue one. So, plain blue. I'll start with plain blue. I want to put a plain blue square about here. And as you see, the watery paint allows the black to come through. If yours is more solid, your acrylic colour, don't forget to paint down the sides, then put some more water on your brush so it's a little bit more watery, then you'll see some black coming in. To highlight that, I'm going to add a bit of white. So add a little bit of white to my blue, and as I've done in that corner there, I'm going to put some white streaks, well, pale blue streaks in this. Not a lot, you can still see a lot of black underneath. Let's leave that one there. Put a green one in now. My green one I'm going to put in the top corner here. So if I start with plain green, let's see how this looks. A lot of black showing through here. Let's leave a thin black line there. So if I paint that plain green and around the sides, I think there's too much green there. I'm going to add a touch of yellow into that as well. Make it a lime colour. There we go. And as I've got those two strokes going in those directions there, why don't I do that here too? Let's have a look and see. Some interesting strokes. It's a bit of green. Not a lot. There's still a black. There's still lots of black showing through. Okay, where else? Purple. Let's put a purple one in this bottom corner. Now purple's quite dark, so I'm going to add some white to it straight away. And in this bottom corner here, let's put some purple. Leave a black line there. As I've left a black line there, thin one, I'm going to leave a thicker one here. It's geometric. Your choice But what works well with geometric designs is a balance. So I have 4 red lines and a balance of 4 corners painted. Let's add a bit more white to this now. And now I have a look of all of these boxes going outwards. I have a spot here that's in need of paint. So for that spot there, let's paint some purple in there. Going to make that a dark purple. Leaving that line down the middle there. Let's paint some purple into this one here. And remember, those edges around the leaf interested me because of their shapes. I do not want to make it a flat shape. If you've chosen a leaf that's round, perfectly round, then by all means put a nice round edge, black edge around your leaf. You can see that mine has got interesting bits. So I'm going to do that, paint down the side. And what that means is if you turn this to the side, you'll see that there is a green, red, purple block down the side as well. So it continues round, and blue around this side here. Okay, I've got what I need there. What else? Do I need anything else? There's still lots of black showing through. I possibly need something yellow over here, so let's put something yellow there. Let's see what that looks like if I do a yellow block leading off the side here. Maybe let's make that green, since we need these to be shining out of the picture. Let's make that green down the side as well. And I think that's enough. That's enough colour on there. I'm going to wait for that to dry, see what that looks like. Just tidy up my line here, make it a little bit straighter. My red lines. Do that again. Right, our picture is dry. And doesn't that look absolutely wonderful? I don't think I need to do any more to that except sign it. So sign your picture where you need. I'm going to sign mine in this corner here. I'm going to use black. So I'm putting some black back into that purple. Let's put a little signature in there. Okay. What I wanted to show you though was how nice this looks with all of the paintings that I've done alongside that one. So look, here's another set. In fact, here's a set using the same leaves, different geometric configurations, but look how beautifully those go together. So what I'd like to say is just you try yours and see how they look for you. I need to sign these. Let's sign these quickly. And there. Sign that there, and there I have my set of 3 pictures that I quite like. Go ahead and try it. Tell me what it looks like. See you next time.